All right. And so we're doing this. Today we are looking to beat Claire. It's not going to be easy. We're getting towards the end of the game at this point, and as you know, it just gets harder and harder the more that we play. On this one, at the end of the last stream, we did do a lot of planning, and so hopefully this is going to make it so that we can actually beat Claire here. So this is going to be the team. We're going to need to make sure that everyone is set up the way that we wanted. But essentially, we've got our Registeel that has an impish nature up in defense and should be holding the muscle band. This is going to go up against the Aerodactyl. Double Iron Bash to break through the sash and just take it in one turn. Odds are there are going to be rocks that are up, but that was the best that I could see as a potential. Next, we've got the Garchomp. Now the Garchomp has the Garchompite attached. This is going to be for specifically to go against the Dragonite. So now the Dragonite's not going to have any moves that really do a lot of damage to me. Plus, when I come in with Intimidate, that's going to do a lot of damage, or that's gonna reduce a lot of damage. I made sure to have Dual Chop on. The idea behind Dual Chop is that I can use this to actually hit through if I need to the multi-scale. But most likely I'm going to be going with Fire Fang and then Dual Chop. But we'll have to see. Should be the Adamant nature for that. Amazing. Then we've got Chestnut that has the black belt. Now let me just make sure that that's the nature that I wanted. So the Chestnut with an impish nature and the black belt up against the Roaring Moon is going to be enough to take out the Roaring Moon in one shot. That is with Hammer Arm. So that's the idea there. Then we have the Magmortar. The Magmortar being there specifically to take on Magearna. Should be able to one-shot the Magearna with Flamethrower. We've got Shadow Tag, so it won't be able to switch out. And we wanted to make sure that we have as much speed as possible since we are going to be hitting it or winning against it anyways. We've got the Tapu Lele that hopefully will be able to come in against the Naganadel. Good thing I just double checked there. And we don't have a move that we desperately need for the to be able to take out the Naganadel, and that is Psychic. So let's just make sure that we get Psychic on. There it is. Let's take out, well, we don't need Protect for this battle because of the way that we're playing it. And I'll explain that just now. So, we have the Choice Scarf. So Protect is never going to be a move that we hit. Fatal Precision, Psychic should be able to take out the Naganadel in one shot. Then we have the Duraludon. Again, the Registeel is the big wall for that. So basically we've got our Pokemon, and we could take on Claire's team if all goes according to plan with just 5. But then we're bringing the MVP that we've had throughout the game with Ice Punch. A lot of dragons on the team. Ice Punch, Knockoff, Drain Punch, Heavy Slam. And hopefully that should be enough to take it. Citrus Berry on this one. So that's the team. And we are going to see what we can do here. Let me just make sure that I'm on properly here. Go. Always worried about any sort of crashes, but that's okay. We're going to take on the team right now. I am quite nervous, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. And so let's go do it. Wait, was there a move here? Yeah, there is. Just in case that might change anything. Ice Spinner. I don't think that changes anything. Do I even have anybody that learns Ice Spinner? Ice Spinner, Ice Spinner. No one that learns Ice Spinner. That's okay. Didn't need it. We're going through the fight with rocks up, most likely. So this is going to be rough. But hey, you know what? That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm not afraid to take that stand. So let's do it. Let's see what happens. Do we stop here, or are we going to be able to continue through and work on the next challenge? All right. Aerodactyl. So this was the lead that we knew was coming. And what we're doing against the Aerodactyl is just going with the double iron bash. Should kill it right now. And but that being said, we are taunt. That's very interesting. Wasn't expecting to take any damage. Taunt is actually probably the best thing here. I guess it was afraid of my rest and sleep talk combo. I'll take it. No problem whatsoever. And this is going to make it just so that I can take out the Aerodactyl. Okay. So Dragonite, we had a plan for Dragonite. Dragonite, the plan is to actually, it does not, because it doesn't have any dragon moves, we're bringing out Ralph here. Ralph is our trusty Garchomp. Intimidate, lowering the attack. I'm assuming Dragon Dance, so now it's at neutral in terms of attack, up in speed. That's okay. With the multi-scale, let's just make sure here, if we're looking at the Garchomp, if I were to Mega at this point, and I'm looking at the Dragonite that Claire has, it looks like Dual Chop should do enough to take it out completely. So doing actually, I think I'm not 100% sure on how that works exactly. So I'm gonna play it safe. I'm still gonna Mega, but I'm just gonna do a Fire Fang to start. A burn would be nice, but not expected. I'm not worried about this Dragonite doing anything to me, really. It's now at +1 in terms of attack. So, as you could see... Oh, that's even better, a burn. Amazing. We'll take the hacks. Dual Wing Beat is going to be its strongest attack now. Dual Chop should just take it out. It'll just try to get some damage on me, but that's half of the damage that you see up there on the screen. And there we go. I'm weakness policy, but that's okay. I just take it out right now. I'm just better than this thing. Claire doesn't stand a chance. Okay. So what are we looking at next? Next, we've got the Naganadel. Okay, so Naganadel is coming out. Can we predict... With the Naganadel, it sees the kill, and that's with Draco Meteor. It's also faster. So because it sees the kill, it's going to go for Draco Meteor. That's the way that this thing works. So we will... switch into our Tapu Lele. Just want to make sure the calcs are fine here. My Tapu Lele is actually level 81. And has, instead of this, it has Psychic. Not that it matters in that sense. And we don't have leftovers. We have the choice Scarf. Okay, so with that, that's going to be enough to 1 outspeed and take it, and I should be taking 0 damage on this this turn. So unless it completely reads me, which it shouldn't be doing, there we go. That's what we like to see. Okay, so we are now going with Psychic. That's okay. It's okay. Not surprised at all that we see a change there. Still get some nice damage off. And against the Magearna, we should be switching. I'm going to say every single time. Oops. Magearna, level 81. And our plan was to go to Magmortar. And so Magmortar can take any hit, is faster, with the little bit of damage that's now been put on it. I should even hopefully be able to just take it out in 1 shot. So if I don't take it out in 1 shot, that's okay. I'm not too worried here. Shift gear. That's fine too. It's just raising its speed, nothing else really. I have a small chance of killing in 1 shot. I'll take the chance that I have there. Flare Cannon should do 35 to 40%. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. And we're gonna get this. Shadow Tag so it can't switch out. Beautiful. That's what we want. Okay. Who's next? Roaring Moon. So, Roaring Moon with attack up. Roaring Moon with attack up. Right now, we're looking at either a Crunch or an Earthquake coming to me. Either way, I'm not very happy. But we have our Chestnut that should be able to take either of those attacks, even with the +1. And then we're just worried about Ironhead flinches. That's the only thing that we need to worry about. So let's go with it. Corey, come on. We could do it. Earthquake, that's what we like to see. That's the one that does the least amount of damage to me. And we are looking at Hammer Arm. Hammer Arm should take it out in one shot. No flinch, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. That should be all she wrote. There we go. Okay. It's good. It's good. We're doing it. Naganadel. Okay, Naganadel in this instance. What's it looking at? It sees the for sure kill with Sludge Wave. That's the... Oh no, it sees the kill with anything. I may... How does my Tapu Lele do? I'm not going to switch in right now with the Tapu Lele because Sludge Wave is just too dangerous. Sludge Wave is just too dangerous. Even Protect won't, or my Spiky Shield in this case, won't matter. I'm kind of curious though, how does my Registeel take this? My Registeel takes anything that goes up against it, and then Flamethrower is gonna be what does the most amount of damage afterwards. So that means Flamethrower or Nasty Plot will come in after this attack. So I'm going with this. Draco Meteor, that's kind of nice. And that'll lower the special attack. So with a... And we know it's not going for Sludge Wave right now. So because it's not going for Sludge Wave, it may actually be changing. But that's okay. I'm gonna switch. It Nasty Plots to bring itself back up. That's amazing. So a free turn to come in. Again, I've got the Choice Scarf here. So I outspeed Psychic. That's it. Okay, Naganadel out to dry. We are now left with the Duraludon. And with the Duraludon, we had calculated that actually my Registeel completely walls it. So that's the ideal. That's what we're going to be looking at in terms of the matchup. I'm just curious with my Tapu Lele right now. The Tapu Lele, okay, Steel Beam is coming in, so we have to switch. There's no point in actually staying in. So here we go. We bring in the Registeel. I get to wall that attack. And I just have to keep an eye on the amount of damage that is coming my way. It should be 17 to 20%. Okay, amazing. So, Body Press it is. That's really close to half. I did this for the Sleep Talk and Rest, so I'm going to bring in Rest. I know I could have very possibly taken it out on this turn, but it's a roll, and I don't particularly feel like losing this Mon on a roll. So let's Sleep Talk. Hope for Body Press, 1 in 3 chance. It might not happen. If it doesn't happen, that's okay. Come on, Double Iron Bash, okay. Still a decent ish amount of damage. Okay, Sleep Talk again. Ah, come on. Okay, turn 3, I'm just gonna go for an attack. I'm gonna hope that I wake up here. Come on. You can do it. There we go, Derek. Body press, and that's it. I'm just better than you. Come on. Duraludite, I wish I had a Duraludon. 100 Beast Balls. Okay, and show me a Dragon type. I can teach you Draco Meteor. I don't have anybody that I want to have Draco Meteor right now. My Garchomp is more physical. Why are you so far back? I'm just gonna come in here right now, and now I have to prep for that next battle. A lot of just big back-to-back battles here at this point. That's okay. So who are we looking at? We're looking at the rival, and where are you? Not May. And now I can't remember right now which starter I actually took. So let's come back to Professor Oaks. In the sense that I can't remember if it would have been... Who's on the right? I can't remember right now. Let me see. Okay, if you know what the position is, I'll take that all day long. Pokemon starter, fire, red, position. Let's just turn this on. I should be able to get that answer pretty quickly, and then we'll be able to start prepping properly. Okay, so Charmander on the right. Okay, so we have the Charmander start, so it's going to have a Blastoise is what his team is going to have. Let's bring this up so that you can end up seeing who his starter is going to be. Let's just fix that for you. Of course. Okay. Okay, well, you get the idea. So that's the team that we are facing off against. Staraptor, King Gambit, So there's the Zoomeril, the Iron Moth, the Sneasler, and the Mega Blastoise. So we're going to need to just figure that out. Like I said, we're nearing the end of the game at this point. So because of that, there's going to be a lot of prep time that comes into getting ready for any of these big battles. So how are we going to go about this? Just make sure that we are doing this right. So Staraptor on Route 22 by the rival. We have who can do well against this. So again, it's got Intimidate. That's something that we need to keep in mind. Pretty respectable speed. Let's see what our level cap is at this point of the game. I'm pretty sure it's level 82. Yeah, let's just level everyone up. And we're going to be ready to go. Okay, so who are we going to start with? Brave Bird, U-turn, close combat, and quick attack. So part of me wants to start off with a special attacker if possible. Brave Bird, U-turn, quick attack. Okay, actually, first thing that's shouting out to me in terms of my box is actually Toxtricity. So let me start it this way. Store, store, store. Okay, we could keep the Regigigas so I don't have to keep changing boxes. Let's check. So if I did Toxtricity and I actually have the Toxtricity, or whatever it's, however you would call it at this point. But let's just see without it at first. So this is modest with the magnet. Looks like I'd be able to take it out in one shot at level 82 without any worry about being O-code myself. I would expect a U-turn to come out, of course. That's probably the most likely scenario, but let's just level it up, and we're going to start, I think, with this as the idea. Okay, and let's see what attacks it has just to make sure. It's been a while. Okay, it's got Marvel Scale. And we gave it a Jolly Nature. Probably that doesn't make much sense why I went with a Jolly Nature. Might have just never used it. Timid Nature would make a lot more sense if we're gonna do a nature like that. Discharge, Overdrive, Boom Burst. Okay. So Thunderbolt, we don't have Thunderbolt, we have Discharge. I like the extra chance of it being paralyzed. Overdrive, because we don't have the proper ability, probably not the right thing to have on it. Let's see what else we can do. Venoshock potentially. Almost even looking at a Scary Face as the idea, or Shift Gear. You know what? I think Shift Gear is probably just smarter overall. Why? Because I could just get some speed on anything that comes in. Potentially. Doubling my speed is definitely something that I can do. And that I had the magnet on with it, but let's say I switched it instead to a modest nature. Without, we're just gonna get rid of any items for now. Okay, so modest nature would be enough to kill to take out the Star Raptor. So we're just going to do that. So that's going to be our number 1. I need to check out what the... so we don't have Overdrive. I think I'm going to put Venoshock on it. Or actually, I should have Sludge Bomb as a TM. So that might make even more sense. That's the box. And let's go to our TMs and look for that Sludge Bomb. Right? Actually, Sludge Bomb might not even make sense looking at what's on the team. Let's see if I learn anything else that's of any value. Black Soul, Rock Pollen, no. Don't care for that. Rising Voltage, don't really care for that. Well, Sludge Bomb is number 36. So far it looks like it's the best thing to have in any case. Okay, so Sludge Bomb it is. But I'm probably never actually going to hit Sludge Bomb. But I might. If I do end up actually up against the Azumarill, Sludge Bomb might be useful. Discharge might be useful. So, okay, so that's going to be number 1 against the Staraptor. We have the Toxtricity. Perfect. Against the King, we've got the Iron Moth. We've got the Azumarill. We've got the Sneasler. And we've got the Blastoise. Remember that it's a Mega Blastoise. Okay. Okay, so against now, let's switch the Overdrive to Sludge Bomb. Perfect. And I might even just give it the Choice Scarf to give it some speed. It would then, if I do that, Choice Scarf, it would then, even with a modest nature, outspeed. So I'm just gonna give myself a note saying Scarf question mark. Maybe it might be something that we do. Okay, let's take a look then at, I want to take a look at King Gambit now. Okay, King Gambit will be a level... It'll actually be a level 82. Not sure why it's saying level 80 here. it will be a level 82. Good to keep in mind. So even against this, which was the most likely mon for them to switch into because it'll see Sludge Bomb, Discharge does a half decent amount of damage. So that's okay. This is holding a Choppleberry, something that I need to keep in mind as well. But what do I have in my box that will go well against the King Gambit? One of the first things that I think is actually Infernape. And I think Infernape, the reason why I think Infernape is because if I remember correctly, yeah, it has Fur Coat. So let's check out actually Infernape. My Infernape would now be level 82. I would have it with Flamethrower. And instead of an Adamant nature, I would give it a Modest nature. I'd give it a Modest nature. Sucker Punch would be +1 priority. Mach Punch would be +1 priority. I would be faster, so I would get Mach Punch on the second turn. Also, I'm taking like no damage from it, so that's a good mon to bring in as, let's just replace you for now, because I could just take any physical hit that is coming my way, and I'm not even worried if it does do the let's just put into Imagine 5 damage. And it's +2. Yeah, 5 allies fainted, I mean, and it's +2. Okay, so I'm in a good spot with this, I think. That's kind of gonna be the way to go. I am going to level up my Wukong to the proper level. And with that, switch it over to a nature change. Yes, let's switch it over to a Modest nature. That should be fast enough. That'll be good enough as well to be able to take on the King Gambit. So we've got Infernape for the King Gambit. Now let's take a look at, actually it would be interesting if, so let's take a look at Iron Moth. Okay, the Iron Moth I'm not faster than, so that's good to keep in mind. It's got Fiery Dance, Sludge Wave, Energy Ball, and Dazzling Gleam. Let's just make sure of that. Yeah, perfect. And it's actually level 82 here. Okay, so with it being at level 82, I don't do a lot of damage with my Wukong. So is there anything that I can safely switch in with? The thing that I'm thinking is actually Uxie. Cheek Pouch is kind of interesting because I can end up just healing right up if it does too much damage. I also kind of end up thinking Delphox, but there's a lot of water mons here. Psychic, okay, it's possible. Okay. Let's start off with thinking of Uxie as the mon. Okay, Uxie level 82 with psychic does not, basically doesn't do anything. That's crazy. This thing's thick on the special defensive side. Do I learn Psy Shock? That would be good. Okay, first of all, is it potential? Gotta bring you on the team. I'm not faster either. But with Cheek Pouch, I should be okay. I would think. So let's see what moves I have as things stand. Mystical Power, Rest, okay. Move, Relearn. I don't have Psy Shock there. I don't think it's a TM either. Let's see. Bulldoze could be interesting for my Wukong to know. I'm not planning on using close combat at any point. I could always relearn it. Let's start off with Bulldoze, and I'm gonna go back to that and see what's up there. Oh, I do learn Psy Shock. That's nice. Okay. Psy Shock will hit on the physical side of thing. After dealing damage, the user raises its special attack. Okay, I probably not staying in enough for this to really matter. So let's just do that for now. Okay, so Yuxi level 82 with Psy Shock. That doesn't do enough either. Okay. Doesn't do enough. Let's just save this thing. And then we're gonna go back to our Infernape. Our Infernape, if we gave it Bulldoze. Bulldoze just wrecks it. Now, if instead of like an Adamant nature, sorry, I didn't want to have it. I switched it to Modest, but that would be the same speed. If instead I put it as, what is it? Timid. Do I outspeed? As Timid, I outspeed. Well, I have to keep in mind that it also will raise its special attack by 1 stage. Okay, so Timid I would outspeed if I had Bulldoze and I had Slack off here. Okay. Interesting, but now if I'm Timid and I was up against with the Expert Belt, I take it out, so I need to make sure that I'm wearing the Expert Belt. But now going back to, does that change anything for my King Gambit? So if I do the King Gambit, I'm still going Flamethrower, Mach Punch. And that's good. Okay, so we're sticking with that. So Infernape is going to be Flamethrower, Mach Punch, and Ideally, we're going to have as a backup Infernape that can always come in with Bulldoze, but I can't switch in, is the thing. Okay. That's like my backup. I'm going to need to figure something out for switching into the Iron Moth. Iron Moth is just so scary. 82. Yeah, I'm good though. Okay, I'm good on that front. So now we're gonna be looking. I'm gonna pause on the Iron Moth for now, and I'm gonna look at the Azumarill. Azumarill. Azumarill's level 82. Obviously not going to be using Infernape for this. But what can I use against the Azumarill? So huge power, liquidation, waterfall, play rough, ice punch. I'm almost tempted to bring one of these steel types. Almost tempted. Because I'm looking play rough. Let me just entertain that idea. Registeel at level 82. It doesn't take a lot of damage. Double Iron Bash is pretty strong. Now, I don't know if I want to play this game in particular with it, but what I might do is take a look at the Clang and put it to level 82. Okay, I'm not quite as strong defensively. I am still faster. Why does it say that I have... Oh, it's completely different attacks. Completely different attacks than what it says here. So liquidation, yeah, it's a good thing I checked. It doesn't have waterfall, it has superpower. And it doesn't have ice punch, it has aqua jet. So this might even make it possibly even a little bit easier. And I'm going to export this as, and make it to rival so that I save that change. Okay, so that makes it a little bit different because I don't want to be facing off against a superpower. We are, or what I'm looking at is possibly then Chestnut, possibly Venusaur. Actually, Venusaur looks very tempting. Venusaur. Okay, I take any hit. What about my Mega Venusaur? Venusaur, and I make it Mega. Level 82. Yeah, Giga Drain I'm just eating up. Okay, Venusaur is I'm pretty sure going to be the play. I haven't decided on whether or not it's going to be Mega or not. But Azumarill, we're looking at Venusaur with Giga Drain basically. So that's gonna be the play on Azumarill. I'm gonna bring this back for now and say we are looking at potentially UC question mark. Okay. Maybe one of these even. for the no, because of the fairy type. I don't particularly like it for the anyways, Sneasler. So if we're looking at Sneasler, and that's his Sneasler, it's got the Dire Claw, Close Combat, U-turn, Fire Punch. That is what it's got. Okay, so Sneasler, I've got Earth Power actually, which does kind of a lot against this, but let's have something else that's good against it. So Fire Punch, Close Combat, Dire Claw. And this thing's very fast. Part of me wants to think Fire Punch, U-turn, Close Combat. Oh, actually, Naganadel. Naganadel? My own Naganadel? Question mark. Level 82. Close Combat does good damage to me, but I'm not taking... It's got a focus. It's got a focus sash. Okay, it's got a focus sash. Not the white herb. Interesting. So... I'm not beating it in 2 hits anyways. Question mark Naganadel. Question mark who else potentially? Maybe question mark Garchomp? Garchomp? Level 82? Because I will have lowered its attack by 1 because of Intimidate. And then if I brought Bulldoze to lower its speed by 1, then I would be faster. Okay, I'm thinking Garchomp. I'm pretty sure Garchomp is probably better than Naganadel for that specific mon. And let's see what moves I've got on it. I don't remember. I just used it to beat Claire and I don't remember what moves I have on it. That's crazy. I won't need Fire Fang in this one. I would much rather have Bulldoze. I think it's going to make the fight a lot easier if I can lower the speed by 1. So Bulldoze on Wreck-It Ralph over here. And Fire Fang, like I said, is not going to be something that I need. So there you go. That's going to be that. I'm not going to need the Garchomp Bite on it. I will be able to give it maybe something like a Citrus even. Maybe something like a Citrus. But we'll look at that. We'll look at that when we get there. Okay, so I kind of like that. Wreck-It Ralph over here. Intimidate. Beautiful on the Sneasler. Is my Garchomp. Perfect. And just want to remember Bulldoze. And then +1 something. Okay. Blastoise, the big boy. Blastoise with the big boys. Let's figure him out. Blastoise. Let's make sure. Shell Smash. Dark Pulse. Hydro Pump. Ice Beam. Yeah. Okay. So that's always scary, but we need to figure something out against it. So, what is something that we can use against the Blastoise? The first thing that comes to mind is my Decidueye. And the only reason that this comes to mind as my first thought the problem is if it's going for Ice Beam, I'll be completely screwed. Because if it's +2 going for, +2 special attack going for Ice Beam, it'll take me out. Which one is the berry that protects against Ice Beam, actually? Oh, but it doesn't matter because then it'll be +2 speed. It'll just hit me twice. And that's it. Okay. Because most likely I'm switching into it with its Shell Smash already up. Do I have... That would be too good if I have like an Unaware Mon. As one... I feel like he had Unaware, but it's not good against Blastoise. Oh. Well, let me just export this for now. Let me look at... The problem with Registeel, I'd be able to take a hit, but the problem with Registeel is he's just gonna... All this guy's gonna do is go for another +2. Sorry, go up to +4. But then as -2, like I still don't take him out, so. Could take a hit, but I can't do anything crazy. Okay, so no, that's not the answer. Static, innards out, Serene Grace, Motor Drive, Imposter Choice Scar. Right, the question becomes how much does it do against itself? But I would have the -1s just like it has. Okay. Grass Pelt, Poison Touch, Wonder Skin, Shadow Tag, Damp, Fatal Precision. I don't know. Beads of Ruin, Grass pelt, own tempo, stakeout. Grim name. I really don't know. What can take a hit? What about actually coming back to the Kling Clang idea? Kling Clang. And bringing it up to level 82 again. Ouch. No, that's not gonna do it. Okay. What about Delmise? Sevi Delmise. I take a Hydro Pump, I take an Ice Beam. And I might just have to like let myself go down. Rather not. Is more of a physical attacker. I don't think I would have anything that's strong enough. Okay, if I was level 82, I have Giga Drain. What if I had the Miracle Seed? Miracle Seed and a Modest Nature. It's so close, but it's not quite there. Instead of that, what if I gave it the Choice Specs? I survive a hit against any of the ×2s. I survive a hit, and with it being -1, Giga Drain actually takes it out. Okay, Delmise it is. Delmise with Choice Specs. That's the that's what it needs to be. Okay, bag. Not move Pokemon, move items, because I have the Choice Specs take, and I want switch. Put that in the bag, okay. Okay, so we are looking then also at Toxtricity, item give. We do have an item here that we're gonna look at. We've got the, we should have the Toxtricity. Let's see what ability it's got. Okay. Wonder Skin. Okay. Versus, what does it have normally? Marvel Scale. Okay. I'd rather have a different, have something else on it. Let's just take that. You've got the Venusaurite, so Mega Venusaur is a good move. Now we're looking at the Iron Moth. Again, actually. Oh. Iron Moth is level 82. The Garchomp is slower. The Garchomp is slower, but if I give it the choice Scarf, then it's faster. I'm not switching into it. But that's the problem. I don't have anything to switch into it. Okay. So I think though that that's exactly what I need to do. I think that the item that Ralph here should have. Oh, actually, I don't know. Because the Infernape's faster. No, I already have an answer. Don't overcomplicate things. I need something that could switch into the Iron Moth. Iron Moth is so fast. Okay. Something that could switch into Fiery Dance, Sludge Wave, Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam. And could hopefully take 2 hits. So, Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleams. I'm kind of feeling Delphox. I'm not gonna lie. Delphox is kind of what I'm feeling. 82. If I made it, oh wow, it's slower. That's crazy. Okay, I guess I'm not feeling Delphox. So who am I feeling? Then is it just gonna be Uxie? I think it's just gonna have to be Uxie. Uxie, Psyshock. Uxie should be able to, with a Citrus Berry and Cheek Pouch, get any sort of Psyshock off. Yeah. I think that just has to be what it is. How does Lapras do? No, doesn't do well. Didn't think so. Okay. Uxie is going to most likely be sacrificed. Most likely needs to be sacrificed, and I wanted the choice Scarf on Dexter here. Okay, that's going to be the play. Let's just make sure. Modest, Adamant. Oh, I don't want Adamant on you. I must have accidentally done that. Okay. We were looking at what? We were looking at the Venusaur, Mega, and on it level 82, and Venusaur was going to be up against a Azumarill. Charmander, Azumarill with it. Oh yeah, wait, sorry. Azumarill. And that was going to be not doing a lot. We're looking at probably Giga Drain is the idea, and maybe a modest. If I made it modest. Or if I made it impish. No, not impish. Plus defense, bold. If I made it bold. Yeah, let's make it bold. Let's make it bold. Okay. Okay, and we had Yuxi. Level 82, Side Shock. Perfect. We had Toxtricity. 82, perfect. We had Delmise. Level 82. Delmise was up against, sorry, I don't have it set here, Blastoise. And being up against the Blastoise with the +2 and Mega Launcher, I survive. And I wanted to be modest, right? With choice specs. Oh, and -1 special defense. Yeah, there we go. That's right. That's right. Meowth. Actually, I don't need to be modest. I could probably be gentle. Yeah. But I'd rather not be gentle. Why lower defense? Just in case. I'd rather be calm. Okay, calm it is. Okay, so this is. Oh, whoops. Yeah, bold was right. Pokemon, we are looking at a calm nature, adamant, modest, calm. Okay. We'll call that that. Choice Scarf, Choice Specs, Venusaurite, Expert Belt. No, not Garchompite. Oh yeah, we said like maybe the citrus, just in case. Because I don't need the extra, but oops. But the extra health might mean something. So and cheek pouch citrus. Okay. We're gonna save that. We're going to call that that made me nervous right off the bat. We're going to go for it. We're going to get this up. Okay, let me bring up and let me lower this down for you. Let me bring this up so that we have our toxicity with the choice scarf up against the Staraptor. Level 82. There we go. Okay. Discharge it is. Modest, yeah. Discharge it is. We're gonna do this. We can beat the rival. Whew. Let's do this. Oh, scary stuff. Scary stuff. We are faster. Oh, it is level 80. Okay. So I like seeing pleasant surprises in that direction. We are going to discharge. It's just the safe move to play. In any case, so discharge is what we did. Boom, one guy down. Sneasler now is what we're looking at. So Sneasler, the Charmander, it's level actually 80. And I'm not faster. I'm not faster, which I knew. I wasn't surprised about that. Okay, we had said Garchomp. And if I bring the Garchomp out, if he close combats, which he's most likely going to do here, and I will have put him at -1 attack, so I'm in a pretty decent place. So let's just do that. Shift the Garchomp out. Okay, we beat the rival. We're gonna beat the rival, I hope. It's really the Blastoise and the Iron Moth that I'm the most scared of. That should not do a lot of damage. Amazing. We are going to, every single time, we are going to Bulldoze. And that being -2 is going to take it down to breaking the Sash. I heal up, so I don't actually have to worry about anything here. So I'm in actually a really good spot. Now I want to do whatever does the most amount of damage to anything that's going to come in, because I do outspeed now, right? With -1, I did calculate that right. Yeah, I do outspeed. Oh, but he used the Focus Sash. So he's probably +1. So I don't outspeed. That being said, I think the right play on anything is Earthquake. Yeah, he should be outspeeding. He U-turns, that's okay. Blastoise, we'll take some free chip damage on Blastoise. Now, the question here actually is, Blastoise probably sees the kill, and so because Blastoise would see the kill with Ice Beam, he's level 80. He's level 80, sees the kill. I have Earthquake that I'm not 100% sure will kill. It's 43.9 to 52. That might be a roll. I probably do kill. A Muscle Band. Well, no, the Citrus Berry was the right play, I think. So I'm just going to play that safe. I said Delmise was the right swap. I'm going to eat the Ice Beam. Anything else that it has afterwards is going to be good, or I'm going to be able to take it. So Cassius, you can come out. Neutral effective Ice Beam is good. The only reason I did that much damage to the Blastoise was because it switched in and wasn't a Mega yet. So now I should do okay. And now we look at Giga Drain, because it does definitely enough damage. Please do not flinch me. Perfect. That's right. There we go. Blastoise down. Okay. King Gambit. And King Gambit King Gambit, the Charmander is level, it's actually 78. Okay, wow. I feel like it's gonna Swords Dance here, actually, and my Infernape takes anything that it's got against me. And even if it's +2 attack, I'm in great shape with the Infernape, again because of the Fur Coat ability. I should have nothing to worry about here. Oh, the Expert Belt. That's kind of annoying that I lose that. Okay, so we're gonna Flamethrower anyways. Let me just take off the Expert Belt. Expert Belt. Sorry. None. No item. Okay. Let's Flamethrower. Oh wow, nice. Okay, that's what we want to see. Iron Head should do next to nothing. I'm not gonna slack off. I'm not gonna be, no, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Okay. Azumarill, now level 80. Azumarill that we know has, oh my goodness, superpower. And sorry, I actually saved the Azumarill in a different way. Azumarill, so I saved it with this, and it's actually level 80. Okay, so what I want to do here is for the Azumarill, I want to switch it to the Venusaur, because my Mega Venusaur eats this thing up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I should be seeing a Liquidation coming into me, which is still actually the thing that'll do the most amount of damage. Most likely I'm seeing a Liquidation, but that's okay. Venusaur is a thick boy. Please don't lower my defense. Great. And we would like to... Sludge Bomb is a roll. I'd rather have the... get some HP back. Okay, this is not great. This is really not great. What I should have done is had Earth Power, actually, because then it would have never switched in. Okay. Iron Moth. This was the other big one that I was worried about and that I might lose a Mon to. Wait, what level is it at? 79. So actually better than I thought in that sense, in that case. And we had said Yuxi was going to be our somewhat answer to it. Okay. So let's bring in Yuxi. Shouldn't be sludge waving. It should be fiery dancing. Please don't get a plus in special attack. Thank you. Psyshock is going to be what does the most amount of damage. This will bring me under half, of course. And now with my Citrus Berry adding 25% and Cheek Pouch adding another third, I think I should be able to survive another hit and actually get through the Iron Moth without needing to worry about losing a Mon, which is spectacular. Wow. I'm very, very, very happy about this. Okay, King Gambit. No, Azumarill. That's okay. Azumarill can keep coming back. I will just bring Phineas in. Now I should take even less damage as a Mega Venusaur, so I'm happy about that. Amazing. And it is... yeah, so that's on 1 HP. The King Gambit is on basically 1 HP. So it's just going to be Giga Drain every single day of the week. Get that health back. It does have Ice Punch. Okay, so this dock is wrong. It has Ice Punch, but that's okay. We Giga Drain again. Okay, how does the Sneasler do against me? Sneasler. Charmander Sneasler at level 80. Okay. Against my Venusaur. Mega. Oh. That's good. I take anything. Even the Fire Punch, yeah, I take everything that it sends my way. So I'll just Giga Drain. There we go. So we Giga Drain, and now we are left with the really, really annoying Supreme Overlord King Gambit. And with King Gambit left, level 78. I'm at 5 fainted allies. So it definitely does too much against me. So I need to switch. I'm feeling that it's Wukong. I was writing Wukong. Infernape. I take the hit. I take any hit that it gives me, and then I just mock punch. Yep, that's the play. And I'm faster, so that's why I mock punch. It's sucker punched, that's okay. I mock punch every single time. Troppleberry doesn't matter at this much HP. And there you go, I got through the rival without any deaths. So that's some good stuff. That's amazing. There we go. What? That's it. Nothing on me. You don't have anything here. You have no powers here. And that's it. That's all. Okay. So, who is next? Well, at this point, actually, what's next on the docket is going to be to get to Victory Road. Right before that, we're gonna have the next rival. So Brendan is going to be the next rival that we have to face off against, with the Deoxys attack, Jirachi, Landorus, Huntail, Zapdos, and Sceptile. Honestly, don't think I'll be able to get through the preparation of it today in any sort of timely manner. So what I'll do is I'm going to call it here for today. Thank you so much for those of you that did join in and watched me for a while. And what we're going to do is we're just going to, keep going until we can. I do feel that this may potentially be the run, the Elite Four. I've never made it past the Elite Four, but I have made it to Bruno in the past. So if I can get even a PB, that'd be great. Anyways, I appreciate it, and until next time, hope you guys have a